Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Chris Long in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can... knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
They'll look to throw again. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that was really just a great battle for that football on both sides. The result is a touchdown.
Ordinarily, I'd like to say it was a win-win, but it really wasn't because the defender, while he was there with excellent coverage, he didn't get the benefit, did he?
But he's not going to get chewed up in film session, will
No,
he?
he was right there. They'll tell him, okay, of course you need to knock the ball away, but they won't be too upset with him. He did his job for the most part.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for... an offense, finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going long here for Wallace. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Going to be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 59 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Room here to run. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Escapes the sack. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he stays up, breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's 4th down. They'll look to throw. And an alley to run. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. So the magic runs out, so to speak. They were 3 for 3 on fourth down conversions, now 3 for 4.
So the defense finally gets to exhale. Yeah. Because they were wondering, 3 for 3 getting converted on fourth down. That percentage is way high. They hadn't stopped them at all. Finally, they get a stop. They can get to the sidelines now and rest a little bit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at about the 14. 51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
On the ball.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going long here for Wallace. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Hey. Four down. On the ball.
And they'll go on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dante Fowler able to drop him for a loss of a couple. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dante Moncrief, 20 yards. And the Jaguars are back within us. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fins it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Malik Jackson able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting.
Now back to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out.
And how about this, a fake? But he will not make the 1st down marker, and that'll be a turnover on down. Hey everybody, Brandon Gaudin back for another year of action with Madden NFL 19. Let's take a look at what's new this year. Real player motion makes its Madden debut, bringing unmatched responsiveness and fluidity to every player on the field. In the running game, hit the hole and one cut give ball carriers the ability to move through crowded running lanes and turn on the jets once they see a sliver of daylight. Once you reach the end zone, it's time to celebrate either alone or with your closest friends. Long Shot returns for its 2nd season, picking up the story of Devin Wade and Colt Cruz as they continue to chase their NFL dreams. In franchise mode, new scheme fits will help identify which players are best for your system and how to best train your players to fit that scheme using the all-new progression system. Madden Ultimate Team returns with all new ways to take on the CPU. With solo battles, you will face off against CPU-controlled versions of other users' MUT teams, and with squads versus CPU, you and 2 friends can squad up and take on CPU opponents. That's a quick look at some of the new features in Madden NFL 19. Now it's time to jump in and check them out for yourself. So there you go. Nothing to it. Charles Davis and myself will be with you along the way, but from all of us at EA Sports, get out there and enjoy Madden NFL 19.
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. Ball for me. Ball for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, you, baby, but I love you, baby, give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my whip. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's I swear, baby, it was just kiss, that's it. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but I'm in your town. Sorry, little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero that I'll get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, where's you at on the map? Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm keen to you. If you would, I add to you. They be mad when I tend to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you cop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell the hero they'll get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. You know I don't on the. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and I'm these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty all up in my me. Oh yeah, yeah, I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, downs, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take my home. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look. Go. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you ready? Look.
Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and irate, and we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big and flat is.
Select the team you want to join. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the right.
Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it done, spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. Start your week by installing. Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards.
No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. The Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks.
Kick your season off by starting an offensive end each week. Once you've made your game plan, choose to start.
Running out of time. Pictures in a penny hole.
Don't get empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty about it.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash.
All right, gentlemen, we made way too many mistakes this week, okay? The coaching staff has gone in, we've simplified the game plan.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot!
man. That was great. I mean, you had a great day today. You finally getting it. You're starting to turn the corner, and that's what we like to see as a coaching staff. Show us some more. they're talking about you.
If I ain't no fight, if it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Trying to put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think it's the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hover. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge a steady deck and clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Top, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real boy veteran. Boy academy. Still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea.
Kick your season off by starting your first game.
Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask stupid. Get locked up and get back to.
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 35. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my way.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down to the right side and complete to Hurst. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Collins, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass. Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They go again with Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Here we go now.
Now a give to Collins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So after the INT, it's Allen being chased out left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on first down is Allen. Forced out to his left. Throwing on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He finds McCoy. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. And they'll run it with McCoy. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Well, getting to the quarterback, that's an area Buffalo really wants to improve this season.
Hard to believe they went to the playoffs last year. Just 27 sacks on the season. Would that rank in the league? 29th?
Time for 29th.
Time for 29th. If they want to get back to the playoffs, they'll have to up that number deep into the 30s.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they can't.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it's 3rd and short. Play action. Now it's Allen. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They'll go with McCoy. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
4th and inches, does he get the first? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
Steps away to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen will try again on 2nd down. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing now is Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. From the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now let's go. 3
it's Collins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Alexander coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Left side here, caught by Clay. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They do go for it. It's McCarron. That's to his running back.
You stupid fuck!
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. McCarron now on first down. Looking deep now for McCoy.
Oh, my fucking God. Stupid fuck!
Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And the possession. Is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
To throw is Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. So those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Now Jackson on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're going deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us down?
Who now?
Field, and who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly right.
Shut the fuck up.
Task to match up to him.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. Allen going to go on fourth down. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Terrell Suggs in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list.
Let's go. Green 39.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. on 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here's the Ravens defense as they head back out there now. And they have been disruptive in the backfield. How often when we see this, as we look at some of these highlights, is it just better players getting in there versus scheme that is defeating the offense?
It's a great question, and I think oftentimes we rely on scheme. We fall back and say, well, the scheme broke down, rather than giving credit to the players making plays. But when the scheme does break down, you're looking at oftentimes just being overloaded. Too many guys coming from one side or one particular area, then you can actually block it. You know, if there's 2 guys there to block them, they'll bring 3, and that 3rd guy will get through. So when you want to max protect there, meaning getting everyone in, your whole offensive line, your tight end, and your running backs, trying to make sure that you're never
fucking God
by the defensive guys coming in.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with